My opinion about impact cutlery knives. I have few of those knives in my collection, so let's talk about them. The first word I can use to describe the impact cutlery knives is fancy. Those have fancy shapes, fancy materials, fancy sizes. And you can also do a custom order picking the material's blade shape and size. So yeah, you have an option to design your own knife. And when it comes to functionality, those knives are pretty good. I used this Damascus Bowie in the forest few times, and obviously I had to rework the edge, that's why you don't see a Damascus line there, but the knife held pretty well. There is no damage to the construction, there is no rattling, nothing. So I wouldn't advise to use them because of the price, but those knives are functional. But they are not as good as a knife dedicated to a hard work, of course, because you know, all those fancy cuts and decorations are messing with the balance a bit. So usually the fancier something becomes, the less of a tool it is. Okay, so the bad things, because we also have a few problems here. Like you can buy the same knife twice and get an entirely different product. And while it is normal that handmade knives differ from each other, the differences here are pretty wild, like in size, weight and balance. And there is also a case of bad quality control when you get a knife with uneven grinds. Normally the quality of the sheath we receive is pretty good, but there are some weird flaws, especially with mirror polished knives, because the sheath can scratch them. The part of this metal button sticks inside the sheath, scratching your blade. This metal button extends to the inside of your sheath, rubbing against the blade. It seems that they fixed it in the newer models. Oh yeah, and once I got this, which is a joke of a quality, but luckily they replaced it pretty fast.